Sanji and Franky are going crazy as Dory and 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 have finally managed to reverse the effects of 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. One Piece chapter 1176 brief summary is out. Thanks to PvP. So next, let's go over it, bro. This chapter is insane, man. Like, we finally have an idea as to how like 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 actually works, you know, like the weakness and what's the, maybe we're slowly getting the bits and pieces about how like Imu like gives out 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 and how it can be broken out, you know, like we have a really great idea in this chapter. So let's go over it, bro. I'm super hyped for this chapter is like very Straw Hat centric, and we don't see Luffy and Loki in this chapter, but yeah, it's a great like showcase as to what is happening all around Elbaph and all the Straw Hats, you know, like everyone is getting their moment. So yeah, let's go over the chapter without further ado. More details of the chapter. Thanks Ridon from Arlong Park forums. Oh yeah, this week, yeah, we had the brief summary and the full summary drop on the same day. For some reason the leakers like really delayed the release of the short summary, so I'm just gonna go over the full summary as it came out, and it's you know, the updated version. So I'm just gonna go over the full summary with you guys. So let's go over it. Chapter 1176. The title is Full of Pride. In the color spread, in a special poster, we see Eiichiro Oda redrawing One Piece Volume 12 cover, including now all new Straw Hat crew members. So yeah, it's cool to see all the Straw Hat crew members in the cover. Yeah, I can't wait to see the Raws, you know. It's gonna be peak, bro, and I just know Oda, bro. Anyway guys, to the chapter. The chapter starts off with Lilith taking a special machine out of Vegapunk box. In the OmniDrain Converter, ODC for short, a machine that can use the energy that is existing in an abundance everywhere in Elbaph. Lilith gave Franky an upgrade. Lilith is surprised that Franky, having a Pacifista-level body, has never tried something greater than cola as energy source. Nami orders Zeus to put out School Flame, but Killingham arrives and orders MMA Lindworm to swallow Zeus. Lilith and Franky arrive too. Lilith uses ODC to suck all heat energy, making both school and library freeze. Then Lilith turns heat energy into super heavy cola and gives it to Franky. Killingham orders MMA Lindworm to crush the school and insults Jinbei for being a fishman. Sanji appears in front of Killingham and says he will punish him for insulting his nakama. In an epic double page, we see Jinbei using Vagabond drill and Franky powered with super heavy cola and using a new punch attack called Strong Dexter defeat MMA Lindworm and free Zeus. And in the same double page, Sanji crushes Killingham's head brutally with Konkosa. 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, Dory and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 say goodbye to each other and cut each other's head, but their bodies flip back like when Imu used 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, but in the other way to normal self, and they are now fully recovered. In the amazing final double page of the chapter, we see Zoro, Dory, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Hajrudin, and Stanson standing together and ready to fight other 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 giants. Stanson says, dying ones would end their demonic transformation. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 says, even if they become a ruined corpse, once flipped over, they would be as good as new. Zoro, so we can just go for it. Hajrudin says, no need for holding back. It would appear as though if we inflict enough damage to kill them, they will be back to normal. Dory says, slicing up their heads and digging out their hearts. The chapter ends with all of them grinning malevolently and saying, we can't do that, lol. End of the chapter, break next week. Man, insane chapter. Like, we get Killingham versus Sanji is finally here, man. Who would have thought? Like, people all this time were setting up like Sanji to fight Sommers, but we finally get the confirmation that Sanji like confronts Killingham, and bro, we're finally getting to see Killingham. I'm super hyped to see what Killingham can do. Like, Killingham, probably his head got blown off, and like similar to how when Usopp like blasted off Gunko's head, but Killingham, as we know, he has the Holy Night region, so he's gonna be back next chapter for sure, and it's gonna be insane because right now, bro, Sanji doesn't have conquerors, so he can't permanently like damage Killingham no matter how much like damage he tries to do with his Ifrit Jambe and Diablo Jambe. Sanji needs conquerors, so guys, watch out for it. I'm super hyped. I have a feeling Sanji is gonna awaken Conqueror's Haki. I'm gonna give it 2 chapters. In 2 chapters, we're gonna see Conqueror's Haki Sanji, if not the next chapter. But I have a prediction for some reason that 1177 will be the Sanji's chapter where he awakens Conqueror's Haki. But we'll see about that. I'll give it a bit more time, but yeah, I can feel it, bro. Like, I'm super hyped to see Sanji in action, bro. We see all the Straw Hats like get into a bit of action to having all the like playing all their parts in this chapter to like save Elbaph. We see Nami ordering Zeus to put out the school flame, but yeah, Zeus got eaten by one of Killingham's MMA lindworm. And Lilith and Franky, we also see, bro. Yeah, I had a question, like, where is Bonnie, man? We see Lilith and Franky in this chapter joining in on the action, but we still have no idea where Bonnie is, bro. Like, Bonnie literally she is like the second Nika on the island, literally. Like, she can literally help Luffy out and Loki out with her, like, Gear 5th form, bro. So, I'm super hyped, like, to see Bonnie in action, bro. Like, I don't know what Oda's cooking for Bonnie, but yeah, man, like, we need Bonnie hype again, bro. Like, Bonnie, one of my favorite characters when after 𝗢𝗘𝗘, like, seriously, like. And we also see how like 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 actually works, you know, like Dory and Broggy are now back to normal. Like, they somehow reverse the effect of 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅, and it is that after they accidentally cut each other during chapter 1173, I think, when like Zoro was fighting the 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 giants, and Dory and Broggy came up to him and tried to, instead of cutting him, they like accidentally cut themselves. And after that, we see that they are about to fight each other, and they cut each other's head, Dory and Broggy. But their bodies, when they cut their heads off, their bodies flip back, like when Imu used 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅, but in the other way, to normal self, and they're now fully recovered. So this is crazy. Like, Dory and Broggy, they literally cut off their heads, but they're back to normal because they died in their 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 form. So yeah, I don't know, man. This 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 is still very confusing, because Imu did say that I'm granting you an undying body or immortal body, something like that, when Imu granted them Dory and Broggy 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅. So yeah, like, if they die in 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅, shouldn't they like turn back, regenerate their heads back, and like continue their rampage in 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 forms? But it seems here like after they die in their 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 form, they're flipped back to their regular form. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on here, but we need the full chapter to come out and see what's actually going on. But yeah, it could be possible that Imu actually took away the 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 effects and power, you know. Maybe Imu is like taking everything back so that Imu can focus all their abilities on Luffy and Loki. And we don't see Luffy and Loki and Imu in this chapter, so I'm a bit surprised about that. I wonder what's going on. And Brook, man, what happened to Brook? Like, last time we saw him going up against Imu, and he just got Austrian, bro. Like, I hope he's okay. And maybe just imagine, bro, Brook got 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 by Imu, bro. Like, it could be crazy, hilarious, man. Like, Brook is already a skeleton. Now imagine a 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 version of Brook. Like, how would you like differentiate a 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 version of Brook? Like, he can't grow fangs. Maybe, I don't know, can he grow horns with that? No, I don't think so. It's a bit weird, bro. He doesn't even have any flesh, bro. He's a skeleton, man. It's crazy, like, yeah. And that's it for the chapter. And we see Zoro like teaming up with Dory and Broggy, and they're about to fight the other 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 giants. So yeah, Zoro is locking in with the Dory and Broggy and 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅, and they're like taking care of the 𝗙𝗪𝗡𝗅 part. And we see SANJI going up against Killingham, and the Straw Hats are also there. They're all near the Walrus school, taking care of the school fire and trying to fight the Grim monsters. And we see all the matchups kind of setting up in this chapter. You know, Oda is like laying the foundation for the climax of Elbaph battle. And Luffy and Loki are obviously gonna have to fight Imu. Yeah, man, I still feel like there is the good sides, they're in like way better position. Like, the situation is way too good to be true, you know. Like, I think there's gonna be one more like flip or switch that's gonna plot twist that's gonna be insane. Like, do you remember during the Egghead when Luffy was like 1v2ing Saturn and Kizaru? You see this, it was looking crazy. Like, people were like saying that there is no more tension in the arc. Like, Luffy is like soloing and Gorosei and Admiral, and suddenly Oda like shifts the entire situation and brings all the Gorosei on Egghead Island, and it changes the whole situation, you know. And it could be something like that, maybe where Imu like summons all the Holy Knights to Elbaph, and Shamrock also returns. It would be crazy. Like, I really hope Shamrock and the other Holy Knights come to Elbaph, and we all have like a perfect like one-on-one matchup with the Straw Hats, you know. It would be so cool, man. Like, it's gonna be peak, man. I can tell you, man. Like, just imagine, bro, Shamrock comes back, because the last video we saw the Holy Land glimpse. The Holy Land seems to be under control. Like, it doesn't seem to be under attack or something. Like, people were theorizing Dragon or Blackbeard may have attacked the Holy Land. So yeah, Shamrock could be coming back, bro. Like, just watch out for that. And Unfortunately, we have a break next week, but yeah, man, Oda has given up way too much. Like this week, it has been crazy, especially the Oda revealing the One Piece is real by writing the One Piece, the ending of One Piece and the secrets of Luffy in a piece of paper, and he hid it in the undisclosed location in the bottom of the ocean, bro. Like, and people are going crazy over that. So yeah, man, like overall insane One Piece week, bro. Like, it's a general, what a time to be a One Piece fan. Like, what more can I say, man? All thanks to Oda, man. Yeah, that's it for the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, maybe tomorrow if the chapter is out. So yeah, just watch out for that, and thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.